because I requested this, I was supposed to do this 2 weeks ago. So, let's just get into the video. Annika asks, do you think you could do a voiceover in a movie? Yeah, I think that'd be fun. I really enjoy animated movies because I see how much hard work they put into it, being as someone who enjoys a lot of animated stuff, and I have a friend who does some animation sometimes, so I see how long and so much hard work that goes into it. So yeah, I'd most definitely love to do a voiceover in a movie. So Sydney asks, what do you think your best quality is, and describe why you think you are that way? So I think my best quality is that I'm open-minded, because I get that compliment so many times. And I think the reason why I am that way is because when I was growing up, I moved around a lot, and I didn't have many opportunities to meet people. So when I did, I was very open-minded about who they are and how they acted towards people, and that's not very good. But I guess the reason why I was like that is because in the South, we're very close-minded people. Not to say that everybody in the South is close-minded, but just the school district that I was in was very close-minded. And yeah, I guess that kind of also impacts the way I see people too. When I was a kid, I was seated in the back row, and I am still a very light-skinned girl, but when they saw my mother, they were like, oh no, she's Hispanic, sit her in the back, she's colored. And I didn't fit in the background, I didn't fit in with the front row, because at the time my hair was kind of curly-ish wavy, and all the other girls had like smooth, straight blonde hair and blue or green eyes, and the people in the back obviously were colored people. They looked like where they're from and where their parents are from and their origin stories. And I was a mix of two people, and since I was raised in California, that's why. But in the South, you don't see that. You don't see a Caucasian and a colored person getting married and having kids. And that's what it was in California. So when I moved to the South, they treated me poorly. So I guess it's because I was raised in that environment that I decided I'm going to be an open-minded person, and I'm going to see people for who they are and not their skin color. And sadly, that's still how it is today. But, you know, I'm in a better place now, and it's slowly but surely getting better, except for the president that we have now. Anyway, Idali asks, favorite food and why? My favorite food is my mom's homemade mashed potatoes, and here's why. When I was a child, I was a very picky eater, so my mom, she'd put in like all these cool spices inside the potatoes, and she would sneak vegetables in there so I wouldn't die of malnourishment. So yeah, even though I was tricked. Thanks, Mom. Brandon H. asks, can you please make more tutorials? Followed that milk tea one, and it was bomb as fuck. My tutorials were entertainment, for like entertainment purposes only, so I guess I'll be making real tutorials real soon. Kathy asks, why is grass ass? Ass is a donkey, and I don't think donkeys eat grass. So yeah. Misa asks, would you rather change genders every time you sneeze, or not be able to tell the difference between a muffin and a baby? I'd rather change genders every time I sneeze, because I eat a lot of muffins. So Naomi asked 3 questions. Do you have an Apple? I have an Apple. As in Apple products, I have an Apple phone, and for apples, I have apples downstairs. Advice on anything. I guess the most cheesiest advice that tons of people hear often, but it's actually really true. Be yourself, and I know that's so dumb to say, but it's actually really true. You should honestly be yourself, because last year I wasn't myself and I tried to fit in with the crowd, and it was like awful because I didn't fit in with the crowd because I wasn't myself and I wasn't confident or cool or courageous or anything like that. So this year I decided to be myself, dress the way that I want to dress, and I'm a lot better now, and it's so much better. Just be yourself, and if people try to change you, don't listen to them. And if they're your friends, they're not really your friends if they try to change you. Your friends should accept you for who you are. So yeah, just be yourself. What are your favorite types of movies? My favorite types of movies are mystery, thriller, and horror. And even though sometimes some horror movies really get to me, I still love them. They're so good. They're so good. Alex, what is your definition of a hopeless lover? So, I guess in order to define a hopeless lover, you have to define hopeless and lover as their own separate words. So hopeless is that feeling that you have inside your stomach, like that gut feeling where you feel just alone and sad and scared, and you like try to reach out for someone. This changes depending on your situation, but you try to reach out for someone and they don't notice you and they don't see you. I just thought of a Dear Evan Hansen song. And a lover is, first you need to take that root word out. Learned that in 8th grade. Not really. So love is a strong affection that you have towards someone, and a lover is two people who have the same strong affection towards that person. So a hopeless lover is, I guess, one person has a strong affection towards the other person and they don't see it, or they're not in a situation where that person sees that, or they just don't recuperate the feelings, and sometimes life is like that. But don't stay hopeless. Don't stay in that hopeless lover situation. You're an amazing person, the viewer who's watching this, but you're an amazing person, and if that person doesn't see how amazing you are, then maybe it's just not meant to be at that moment. So that's all I have for you guys today, because I didn't get that many questions, and if I left out your question, I'm sorry. This is a week overdue. So, I gotta go to Target now. Bye!